Hello everyone, it's Cardinal Charles here, back with another video. Today we're talking about Trey McBride, our tight end. Everyone, today we're talking about Trey McBride and his monster game against the Atlanta Falcons. And obviously the big headlines in that game were Kyler Murray's return and James Conner's return. But the star of that game, besides Kyler alone, was Trey McBride. He ended up with 9 targets, 9 targets, 8 receptions, and 131 yards. He had a monster game, including contested catches, catches in traffic, and of course I think it was a 34-yard catch to set up the game winner, the game-winning field goal. Now, Trey McBride was drafted last year at the 55th pick of the NFL draft. And coming in last year, he had some high expectations for being drafted so high, but he was put behind Zach Ertz in the depth chart. So that hindered his playing time, his snaps, and after the old regime and the old coaching staff got released and we started new with Jonathan Gannon, Monty Ossenfort, Drew Petzing, we really had question marks around Trey McBride. Would he stay? Would he go? Would this new regime even like him? And beginning of the year, Trey McBride didn't get that much targets. He didn't get that much production. He didn't get a chance to shine because he was still playing behind Zach Ertz. And he started off the year in training camp with an injury, so levels were weary. Everyone was pretty weary about him. But as time went on, Zach Ertz got injured, and Trey McBride got his chance to shine. And I think it was week 8 against the Ravens, he finally got a chance to sign. He had, I think it was 80 yards, and I think he had around 10 catches. Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but even week 9 against week 8 was the Ravens. Even week 9 against the Cleveland Browns, that game was terrible. Don't get me wrong. Clayton starting, but week 9 against the Cleveland Browns, he was still our leading receiver in yards and catches. And coming all the way to week 10 with Kyler Murray starting, he broke out. He finally had his breakout game. He had 9 targets, 8 receptions, 131 yards. He was a monster this game. And he had the 30-plus yard catch to set up the game-winning field goal. He's a budding star for us. And his potential is out of this roof. Out of this world. He has everything he needs to be a top tight end in the league. Going back to his Colorado State times, he would block, pass block, run block. He would out route, mid route, deep route. He could do anything possible. But the thing that makes him shine is his yards after catch. His yards after catch is what makes him such a great player. You can give it to him 3 yards out of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take it 10. You can give it to him 1 yard behind, and he'll take it 7. He can do more with less, and I think that's what makes him shine. And I believe that sooner rather than later, he's going to be a top 5, top 7 tight end in this league. If you look at the NFC alone, it's pretty barren with tight ends. You have T.J. Hawkinson, good tight end, good situation for now. You have Kyle Pitts, doesn't get the playing time, doesn't get the targets. You have Jonnu Smith, he's all right. Again, he gets targets, he gets the playing time, but really, he doesn't have the ceiling there as you would like. You have George Kittle, amazing player, probably the best tight end in the NFC. But unfortunately, can't stay healthy. That's a problem. So tight end has all the opportunity in the world to be tight end 1 in the NFC. And one day, I believe he'll be tight end 1 in the whole NFL. But what really excites me about him, even this season alone, is there's 7 games left for him and Kyler Murray to grow this relationship and just boom it out this world. Going from this week on, we have the Texans coming up this week. Then we have the Rams, the Steelers, the Bears, the Seahawks. We have the Eagles. So he has all the opportunity in the world to boom or bust the rest of this season. Right now, he has 418 yards and 1 touchdown. I believe at the end of this season, he will have 875 yards and 5 touchdowns, or 6 touchdowns, around there, 5 to 6 touchdowns. And I believe he'll be in consideration for a Pro Bowl. I get it, a little late to start, but I believe he'll at least be considered. And something that gives me that encouragement to think Trey McBride's a star is look at this graphic here. The first tight end in Arizona history, not in history, the first tight end since 1989 to have 100 plus yards for the Arizona Cardinals. It's been a long time, and Trey McBride's fulfilling those wishes. You know, we've had a little bit of small hits and boom and busts there, here and there. You know, we thought Max Williams once upon a time was going to be something big for us, and he was good for a while. But unfortunately, he got let go during that 2022 season. Then we had Dan Arnold for a season. He looked promising. Unfortunately, he got released. And then we traded for Zach Ertz at his older age at 31. And, you know, he looked good for a while, but unfortunately, he couldn't stay healthy. The ACL injury, and now he has another knee injury. So, going forward, Trey McBride is our franchise tight end, and he has all the opportunity in the world now to be that guy for us. I call him Trey McBreezy because he's smooth with it. He catches it, he's smooth with it. He runs, he dodges. If you watch Trey McBride, every catch he has, he doesn't get tackled till that second person comes at him. He's that good. His yards after catch is elite. His catching is very good. His route running is really good for a tight end. But that yards after catch and that break tackle, it's phenomenal. It's something that I think will put him above the rest. I think that is his surplus of talent. His yards after catch and his break tackle is his surplus of talent that'll put him above every other tight end ahead of him. And I believe that the more we add to this team, the more opportunity he's going to get. We have Hollywood Brown at the X. We have Rondell Moore in the slot. Michael Wilson at the Z. You got Trey McBride at the tight end. And if we had a Marvin Harrison, if we had a Keon Coleman, or if we trade for a receiver like CeeDee Lamb, or we sign one like T. Higgins, the more opportunity, the more talent that comes to our team, the better he'll do, the more opportunities he'll get, the more open he'll be, and the better he will become. Trey McBride is a star. You're hearing it now here, folks. He will be one of the best tight ends in the NFL when it's all said and done for this team. He will be a top 10 tight end for the Arizona Cardinals. You heard it here, folks. And I'm going to keep track of his progress, and I'll update you guys, and we'll just see how he does. But this channel here, we are Trey McBreezy fans. Thank you, everyone, for your time. Let me know what you guys think of Trey McBride down in the comments. Just thank you for the time, and make sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to be releasing 2 more videos this week. One previewing the Texans game, and one more about either column or mock drafts for the 2024 mock. So let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. And thank you for your time. Chrono Charles, out. Have a good one.